All right, hello everybody. Welcome to my stream. I'm DC. You can find me everywhere under DC Lasair. That's DCLASAIR. Go to DCLasair.com. Follow the link in chat for a link to all the links, and all my things will eventually be there. So go there, do the thing. Yeah. And today is Tech Friday. Yay! Tech Friday, awesome. First thing we're going to talk about is the Aitum Multistream plugin. And boy, do I have a lot of links for you around this. I've been using it for a couple days now. It's how I've been streaming. It's Friday. I know, weird, right? Let me pull up some of the things. First, here's the plugin itself. Now, Aitum makes a bot called Aitum. Kind of competes with StreamerBot in that space, but they also do Aitum Vertical. So if you want to stream vertically or record vertical streams for later uploading, you can do that. But here is their latest, the Multistream plugin. And you go to their website, download the installer. The installer just goes for you. And then when you open up OBS, you'll have the option to set up a new dock, which looks something like that. Yeah. So, and if you don't see it, you can always go to Docs in your OBS menu, and there'll be one called Aitum Multistream. So do the thing. It's not doing the thing. Where's my buttons? There we go. And you'll always have a built-in stream up here. And this is your default stream. Whatever you've already set up in your settings in OBS will be this first thing. Now, I've had it recommended that you leave this as Twitch, and that will allow you to use the multiple audio sources for the other things. So, to add the other things. And then, by the way, so I'm streaming both to Twitch and my YouTube horizontal, as you can see. And so instead of hitting the start recording button or start streaming button in OBS, you'd go to your dock and click this button to start. You gotta start your built-in stream first, and then you can start the other streams. Because right now the way I have it set is that this stream here kind of piggybacks onto the Twitch stream here. So this needs to be on, and it goes, oh, you want me to use all the settings you have here to go out to YouTube. Okay, I'll do that. So to do that, you have your option to set these up. You have your options down here. You have Aitum Multistream settings, can support, or the Aitum.tv thing. So you click this, and it puts a window way on the other side of everything. Let me go grab that. Why it doesn't come over, I don't know. There we go. Okay, so you get this window here. Let's embiggen a little. And get the mouse back. And so it'll open up. You have your main outputs, your vertical outputs, and support. So using this, we need to start recording separately, then click these in sequence to start streaming. Clicking this replaces having to click start streaming on normally in OBS. So as soon as you click this, your start streaming button will light up, And since I have the recording assigned to going, the recording will start up too. So you click this, and basically your normal startup sequence for streaming happens. So this kind of replaces the start streaming and start recording buttons in your control settings. And then you do have to click the other ones to stream to that too. So you click this to start up as normal, and then you have to click this on if you want to start streaming on YouTube as well. Right now there isn't sort of I start streaming here, also turn on this stream as well option. You do have to click both these. But if you have your recording set to start as soon as you start streaming, that process will be the same, as long as this is your main built-in stream. All right, now let me get that window back with the gears because it's annoying and doesn't want to stay where I put it. All right, so you click the gear, you're invited with this. Again, help if you need it. If you want to know more about Aitum, right there. So main output or main canvas. And because these settings are all handled inside your inside of OBS already, your built-in stream is just your OBS default, so it doesn't give you any options around that because you set them all up in OBS when you do your settings. But for my YouTube, because I did horizontal, I clicked Add Output, and you get this handy menu, and you can select Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, Trovo, Twitter, Kick, or another service that does RTMP, right? And then you can name it whatever. You probably want to keep this at the first one, and then you add your YouTube stream key. If you don't know where to find it, they give you a link that will take you right to your YouTube dashboard. Let me turn myself off a second here so you can all see that proper. Boop. Make me disappear. No. Oh. You're not letting me click other things, are you? No. All right. Okay, fine. I'll cancel all that. Trying to be more user-friendly. Not letting me. Gear. Now I gotta drag it over again. All right. There we go. So yeah, you click Add Output. And then you get your video settings. So my video encoder, I've set for my main encoder. So whatever I've told Twitch to be here, whatever you tell your built-in to be, that's what main encoder means. It'll go, oh, you want me to do, your 1920 by 1080 at 60 frames per second using this many kilobits. This is the video you want me to send to YouTube, and that's your Twitch stuff. I understand that, and I'll just boom. Now, where this comes in handy is if you don't have a large amount of internet, this will take less of your internet bandwidth if you stick with the main encoder settings, because this is unlike Restream, where you're sending a signal to Restream. You're sending a signal to Restream, and Restream is going out to all those other services. This is all from your machine. And so how many streams you can have will depend upon your internet bandwidth. But if you want to stream to 2 or 3 platforms, just use the main encoder and have it piggyback, and you'll use less of your bandwidth. But if you do have bandwidth and you want to use more of it, go back to the window here. Real easy to do. Video encoder, you choose whatever one of these you want, and then you'll get all the settings options for that. And it'll look normal. So if I were to go to, send this, and now I have all these options, my bitrate control, rescale, right? And now I can set all this, all these options. If I wanted to send a higher bitrate signal out to YouTube or out to another stream, I could, if I have the bandwidth. But I don't want to do that right now, so I'll just stick with main encoder. If you have NVEC here, you also should be pretty good in sending out other streams if you don't want to use your main encoder settings for whatever reason. And then in your audio settings, always set your bitrate to audio bitrate to 320. Just do it. Why it's lower, I don't know, but set this to 320. And so, as you can see, I have a couple choices here. I just do FFmpeg AAC. And then, because my main encoder goes over my audio tracks I have in OBS, I can set this to any of the 6. So if I want the same track as my Twitch VOD track, I can now select that. Now, it's my understanding that you have to have your Twitch as your built-in stream canvas in order to be able to separate these out like this. But that could have changed in an update, something like that. But because there's been 2 updates since this has come out. But when you go to the download button, you'll always download the latest version. So yeah, and then if you want to get rid of it, just click remove. Again, output settings, you can name it whatever you want. Make sure you click save output after you input your key. And then you can do the same for vertical canvas. And all of that. And if you want to know about audio tracks in OBS and making multiple, I happen to have a video on that. It's amazing. It's almost like I planned this. So go there and find out all about the audio tracks that you can use in OBS. What the hell it means. It's another Tech Friday. It'll be spectacular watch because I made it. So of course it's spectacular. Why wouldn't it be? All right. So if you have any questions on this, that's fine. Again, this is just a dock. You can set this anywhere in your OBS menu. I'm going to now go place it in its spot, in its normal spot. So we'll come back to me while I do this. And let me dock this where I have it docked. There we go. Yay. And if you want more information on these, I have 3 videos for you. 3 other links. I'm feature rich today. So it's by a creator called Nutty, and he's made 2 videos on this. So there's the first one. And then Nutty's second video comparing Restream versus Aitum. So that's right here. And then a fellow by the name of Andy Lippy also made a video. And that's right here. I will also put these in the YouTube description. And, oh, who do we have today that said hello? We have Chris, JD Lady, Urban Bohemian, yay! Full Rubber Ducky, that's here, JD, and Chaotic Wholesome Presents, hello everybody. Welcome on in. Good to see yous. So that is the Aitum vertical plugin. Let me double check my notes, make sure that's all I wanted to say about that. If you have any questions about that, please put them in the chat. It's going to be the way to multi-stream, I believe, in OBS going forward. Let me click away from a few things here. Oh, speaking of YouTube videos, I know yesterday I said that my index of markers had seemingly vanished from my YouTube videos. Well, today they're back. So, if you want to see an example of getting chapter markers and using that text file, you can go to my original Tech Friday video on OBS chapter markers, and all the timings are back in the description. Where they went yesterday, I don't know, but they're there now, so that's the important thing. Let's see here. Well, that actually, no, that doesn't help you at all, does it? No. You want, never mind that link. You want this one. Go to that one. Yeah. That's the one you want. I tell you. All right. Let's see here. What's next? If there's any questions on Aitum Multistream, let me know. Otherwise, we will move on to what do I have lined up next? Stream Deck app for Android. Yes, please. All right, let's do the thingies. So, the Stream Deck app has been upgraded and updated so that it matches what you can do on iOS. So now if you have an iOS device or an Android device, you can do the same things and have a remote Stream Deck with you. So here's, now you can title it whatever you want. I named mine Android because, you know, there's for my iPad Air, there's my other Stream Decks. And my Android, and you can see I just set up the buttons. It's first so you're going to be downloading this software onto your PC or Mac first. And then you download the software on your Android. And then there's a little dialog box that pops up that says, hey, you want to connect. Here's a code. Does this code match what's on your screen? And then you go, yes. And it goes, okay, we're connected. And you have a little dance party. Because now you're full of happiness that your things are together. And so it works like any other Stream Deck thing. You set up the buttons here, what you want them to do. So go back to me and let me start it. Then, oh, I don't want to write the program right now, thanks. And let me flip it. And now I have Stream Deck on my phone. And Spotify. On and off. And if you're around yesterday when I tried this on screen, found out you do have to have your Wi-Fi connected. This phone needs to have Wi-Fi on. And be on your Wi-Fi network. And then, yeah. And then you have all sorts of settings. Now, you do get... I bought the full version, but you do get 6 buttons for free. Or you can pay monthly, or there's a $60 lifetime thing to unlock the buttons, all the buttons forever. So you get to decide how you want to experience this, but the settings, click the little cog. And you get all those fine settings there. That focuses. Don't focus on me. Stop focusing on me. Layout, orientation, appearance, faceplate. So right now I have 5x3. But as you can see, there are different numbered orientations there. All the way at the bottom, 8x8. And if you want to set them individually, there's this option down here with the plus and minuses. So if you want 2x8 or whatever, you can do that. And then once I go home, that's 64 buttons. Kind of tiny, but if you had a tablet or something, they would expand out. So if you need more buttons on your screen, or I could also turn it this way and oops, wrong turny. There we go. And I could use it horizontal or vertical, whichever way it decides to flip. So you can lock the orientation. That's what the just flipped again. So orientation dynamic means when you flip your phone, it will change orientation as you rotate your phone, or you can just set it in one orientation. Have an appearance. You can have virtual face plates. You can even make your own. So there's a selection of virtual face plates there that aren't showing up too well, but I'll select one just to show you what happens. There, and a face plate. Ta-da! So you can even add your own graphic to it if you want to personalize it more. And appearance, you can have it follow your system settings, light mode, and a dark mode. Ooh, dark mode. And so, I'm going to reset my buttons to 5x3, please. 5 buttons across by 3 rows. That's a pretty good size for this phone. And I'm not going to put all of my Stream Deck buttons on here. Just ones I need as I walk around and do things. So when I do my Gun Plus streams, I have my Stream Deck, and I don't have to come back over here anymore. I can just hit the buttons I need on here. Extremely handy. I, of course, love it because it's a Stream Deck. and it's very easy to set up. And they talk to each other. And it's like a little bit of magic in your phone, your magic phone. Can one of the free buttons be a folder? It can. So you can potentially have more than 6 free buttons if you made a folder and then another folder in that one. Yeah, you can. Yeah. So they do let you create subfolders in the free version, so you can have ideally more than 6 buttons. And now that's available for Android. Yay! I see the scheming, right? that you get 6 buttons for free is incredible. So definitely check it out. Again, Stream Deck is one of my favorite things ever. That's why I have 3 of them. And, well, 4. No, 5, because I have the iOS version as well. So I have the Android, the iOS version, and the 3 physical ones. That's a lot of Stream Decks. But, you know, they're Stream Decks. They're beautiful. And if you can get a Stream Deck, I'll always recommend getting a Stream Deck. But there are other hardware options that do the Stream Deck-like experience. If the Stream Deck doesn't speak to you, or Elgato doesn't, for whatever reason, there are other products like Touch Portal and other things to use. But Stream Deck's my favorite, so I'm always going to talk about Stream Deck because they're Stream Decks. They're beautiful. Could come in handy for on-the-road streams whenever I need to do that, or using OBS Virtual Cam on the go. Oh yes, that'd be wonderful. Yeah. Connected up to your laptop, or if you had an iPad, or you can probably do this on Android tablet too. But on an iPad, you could have both the Stream Deck software open right next to, say, your OBS or your Twitch window or whatever. Whatever you're using on your iPad. So if you're using Twitch on your iPad, and you can have your Stream Deck buttons right there, and also see your stuff. Or like I have a MacBook Air, so I can put OBS on the side, and I can have my phone next to me, and just click the button, and I would relate. I would tell this to talk to the Stream Deck software on my MacBook Air, and then once they're talking, be like, yeah, here you go. There's the buttons, do the things. That makes sense. Okay, let me close that window. Close that. And let me double check something real quick before I... let's see here. Sorry, I need to double check a thing now that I'm thinking about. Various things. Let's see here. To the XL. Then Yeah, okay. Sorry, I had to double check a couple things here. All right. Thank you for bearing with me there. Everything's fine. Okay. Don't need that window. Don't need this window. Don't need that window. Alrighty. I've closed windows. I'm being efficient or something. I don't know. Okay. And so next, let's see here. We've done that. We've done that. Oh, I know what I wanted to show. StreamerBot has updated how you can view your chat. Is that still open? It is. Haha. All right. So let me bring StreamerBot over. All right. So in StreamerBot, you have this chat window right up here. Right, and you click this, and so StreamerBot version 0.2.3, click chat, and now you get this fancy thing where you can see all your chats, or just your Twitch chat, or just your YouTube chat, the event feed, where I cleared the chat history, where I started the broadcast, or everything combined. And then if you go down here, you notice these blue things. Now when I type, I am going to both Twitch and YouTube. They are blue. They are lit up. I can send a message to all, or I can send a message to just, if I just wanted to go to Twitch, I could toggle YouTube off. Select there. And then you have these handy menus like your command palette, where you can execute an action, search for people. Do commands work through that window now? So you would go through, you would either put the command on, say, a Stream Deck and hit the button on the Stream Deck, and that would work. Or you'd go execute action and say, I want my website to come up. I'd go to the !DC, and as soon as I hit it, now that command goes through. Let's see here. You can filter your events. So you just want to Twitch events. So you just can't, not with, no, because if I do !DC in the chat window, right over here, as you can see, it just does that. Can't use it for straight text pass through. Yeah, no. I would like it if you could, but for some reason you can't. So then that's when I go over to the, I have the Twitch chat window open, or I have Caster Labs open, and I, type them in there, or I set up a button that executes the command on my Stream Deck, and then it'll just activate the command. I don't have to worry about typing it in chat or clicking these things to get the button to go. You do have settings. So font family, font size, these were here before. Dark mode, here's where you can set the tab chat for your timestamps. You can even see the seconds if you want. You can alternate the background color of every other message. You can invert the chat direction. Quick actions are handy. Got message quick actions. So if I wanted to give a shout out to someone, and you can set these to be whatever action you want out of your commands. And then if you, let's see, I believe it's, like if I went over Chaotic Wholesome Presents here, I click the button, I get to see all this stuff, right? And then if I go over here, notice I have this little 1 right here. And that's the action I just showed off. I click that, and it should execute that if that was working, but apparently it is not. But I'll give you a shout out in a second here. So if I had it set up right, it would, it would do the thing for me. Yeah, so if you have them set properly, you can set your quick actions over here. And then you can reply, you can copy the message, more, and, oops, that went away way too quick. And ignore, highlight, delete the message, Twitch viewer card, which you click Twitch viewer card, this opens a new tab in your browser, and it shows me what that person has for a banner, when they created their account, when they've been following me, and their badges, whisper, gift sub, invite, ban, timeout, that thing. And then it gives me their chat history as well. And a whole new browser tab. Yeah. So that's the update to StreamerBot chat. I like it. I do wish I could exclamation mark here, but I'll just make buttons because I do like the separation of chats and some of the other options in this one. So this will probably be my default chat thing. That I use. We'll say goodbye to that. Oops. Oh, there we go. Aha. There. It's where I need it to be. Yeah. All right. So if you have any questions on anything we've talked about so far, feel free to add those into chat. Or, how my hand has this outline on it. I go like this. We can talk about that too if you all want. Let me know. And let's see here. Stream Deck for Android. We've talked about that. All right. Let's break into what's new in the D&D Beyond maps. If you have D&D Beyond... Oh, did that close on me? Ah, there it is. Okay. Came back up. Yay! Things working. Let's see here. All right. So, I'm going to take a drink break before we get into this next part. All right. So, maps, D&D Beyond. This is still an alpha feature, but they've been adding things to it. And the latest one is for when you're doing spells that cover a sphere, or a cone, or a line, or a cube. There's now a way to represent that in the maps feature. Boop. So, here's one of my games. I go to overlays. I just put an Aarakocra token down just for fun. But if I go to Let's see here. Actually, let's give you a better view here. Let's do this. Do this. Bring that. Oh, that's not what I want to happen. One moment. I have to edit the transform because for whatever reason, it doesn't love me. Oh, no, it still doesn't love me. One moment. Don't know why my OBS is misbehaving right now, but it is. So stop it, OBS. All right. Boop. And just get you the information we need. We're not starting or anything. We don't need any of that. We just kind of need this, the toolbar on the left and the map. In Begin. There we go. Look at me doing things live. Yeah. So I've already selected a map. This is the basic map stuff. And so let's get the magnifying glass going for this. You go over here. Now you have this overlays. Or you can hit the O key. And you get overlays. Yay. So, you know, cube, sphere, cone, line. You can give it whatever color you want. And then, you know, say I'm doing a cone spell. I click it. I go, okay. My cone starts here. And starts at me. And it goes out to 30 feet. Which is about there. So bam, now I have on the map where that cone is. I can change its color still. I can hide it if you're the DM. You can choose a pattern. So if this is a lightning spell or a thunder thing or necrotic damage or poison, you know, you can have little potions come in if you want, or back to none. And when you want it removed, you just click delete. Overlays. You know, I have an effect that doesn't start on me. Starts, say, over here. And then you can also move it around if you want. Let me take that off again and do that one more time. And then if you ever need to measure out, you can activate the ruler, go. Okay, so this sphere effect happens 30 feet from me, which is right here-ish. Or you could also just use the line. And, okay. You know, 30 feet, yay. That's where my sphere starts. And then I can go to my sphere and go, okay, this square here, where it begins, and it extends out. You know, it covers 20 feet. You know, and it starts there. And so it cover all these people, right? And it's poison. Yeah. I made a circle of poison. But yeah, so that's the new stuff in D&D Beyond. Here are overlays. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. And there's our lone Aarakocra just floating around. All right. Yay, welcome back, everybody. Hope you're having a good time. I know I am. Let's see here. That should be most of the things for now. And then we'll take a break and go into... I have a bunch of messages for some reason. Well, let's take a break. And when we come back, we'll do the news thing and answer any questions you have on anything we talked about. So we've talked about Aitum Multistream, the other things. We talked about Aitum Multistream. That's why I make links to stuff. Talked about the Stream Deck app for Android and the D&D B Maps overlay, and also the new chat window for StreamerBot. So you have questions on any of that, feel free to ask. I'm going to take a break, see what all these messages are about that I've just received, and then we'll get into the second part of the show where we talk about whatever news I can find on all sorts of topics ranging from tech to TTRPGs. So stay tuned for that. Be back. I'm gonna run some ads. Give me about 5 minutes or so, and we'll be back soon. See you then. All right, welcome back, everyone. Thanks for sticking around. Glad to see you all. My camera went out of focus on me, so I had to take a moment and reset the focus. So, yay! Focus is reset. Yippee! Ooh, yeah, I like the little shadow I got going on there. And then I have this neat command here. Which turns that on. Yeah. Should be on for about 10 seconds or so. And it goes away. Love it. And grappling hook should still work.
Grappling hook.
Yeah. All right. And let's reset this. So if you have any questions, please ask. Or otherwise, looking at news things and various other things. If anything tech-wise has interested you during the week, or you have any questions about what we talked about, is there probably something I didn't cover, or some other question I haven't thought of, please, by all means, ask, and I will do my best to answer. So let's see what we got here. Mm-hmm. Looking for tech things. Oh, and also I have my grappling hook button. Yeah. Love that. All right. No, that's interesting. So moving on. I like my grappling hook button. Like I said, am just looking for articles to talk about and mention that have appeared today that maybe I haven't covered or just didn't catch. Apparently, the Borderlands movies is bad. Shocking, right? I'm shocked, I say. Have some stories about that movie and almost kind of being involved in promo for it that I will save for PAX U. Ooh. Oh, there's a reason to go to PAX U. Let's see here. Change hats. Oh boy. All right, hold on. I had to go into the other room. Write that down and annoy you at PAX. So I wrote down to bug you about promo. Neither of us will remember what it means. Yes, this was it. I used this for the Honey Heist one shot that I did. Oh boy, it was 2-3 years ago now. And in that Honey Heist one shot, they're going to HoneyCon, and there was a hippo mascot. So I bought this for the hippo mascot for one of the honey makers. It's the best. Oh, I clicked something I didn't mean to. And if you ever want me to run a Honey Heist game, I'm for it. Believe me, I have a few Honey Heist plot ideas. So that was a great redemption. Love to play Honey Heist sometime. Okay. Let's see here. Oh. All right, let's look at Twitter. You are in. Wait. I mean, I'd love to play a lot of games sometimes, but time, and so far they haven't made TTRPGs into matrix programs I can just upload into my brain, right? Like, I don't know what I was thinking when I bought, I don't know, 6 TTRPG books at Gen Con, but now I have more. We'd all be the worst freaking loose rollers. Indeed. All right, let's see where... Oh, I'm running my Spelljammer game tomorrow. Operator, I need access to the Thaco nonsense from the 70s for some reason. Oh, Thaco is terrible. If you like Thaco, all the blessings, but currently jumping between 5 different systems, and well, that's a choice. Oh wow, on brand for you, to be honest. Yeah, I don't know if you've around. Well, one thing I was going to mention is that since I have, the new player's handbook, I'm going to run my friends through the level 1 character creation process, and then we'll play our regular Spelljammer game. But yeah, I picked up Unmasked, and some of these will be green screened out. So many systems are trying to be different, and I only have so many brain cells left. But like trying to play a Starfinder 1E campaign while also playing a Starfinder 2E campaign. Wow. Yeah, that's amazing. like I can probably adjust to a couple different rule systems, but when you're like just different editions and you know that's a different mental space, I think. Uh, I got Cthulhu by Gaslight, Victorian era Cthulhu. Yeah, feats and spells and stuff don't act the same way, so it can be incredibly brain breaking. Oh no. Got the Star Trek Adventures Quick Start Guide, second edition. I don't have the full book yet, but I figured the Quick Start Guide would be a good way to see what it's about. Because I've never played the first edition of this, so no idea what that's like. Books, TTRPGs. Which publisher's Trek is that? That is let me pick it up. It's Modifius. Modifius has the Star Trek license. But TTRPGs I will probably be able to try sooner than later because their books are smaller. Are Kids on Bikes and Kids on Brooms. Probably start with the Kids on Bikes. This is the new edition. And what I like is that in Kids on Bikes, you don't have to be kids. You can be adults and everything. Currently in 0 campaigns right now. Oh no. Step your game up. Get on K's level. So yeah, this is second edition Kids on Bikes, which is at the Hunter Entertainment thing. So I'm looking forward to this. So I'll probably be running, like I said, since it's the shorter book that I got, I'll probably be running that before any of these other ones. And then at Monty Cook Games, I got the book. It's been out for a while, but it's called The Weird, and some of the stuff is green screened out. And it's just a bunch of unusual things put into tables for various settings. Fantasy, sci-fi, heroic settings. And you get, roll a D100, see what it is. You're in 3 games a week not too long ago. Ooh. One game will strive back to do. Writing the campaign. Ooh. You're supposed to have 8 games this week. 8 games. Holy cow. Yeah, what else do I have? Oh, and because I often talk about my love of robots and mechs and things, I got a game where you pilot mech suits, like in Gundam or something, called Lancer. That's from Dark Horse Books, same people who do Dark Horse Comics. And yeah, I want to be a mech pilot. I want to pilot a mech. So found this mighty thing this was at a comic book shop that I came across in Indianapolis. So, but it's a big book. So this isn't going to be a anytime soon book. This will be future because it's thick. Want to run it back? Yeah, it's got some nice crunch to it. Awesome. Then I've been hoping to get this since I heard about it. The The Making of Original Dungeons and Dragons, 1970 to 1977. Yeah, I haven't unwrapped it yet. There's no good reason for me to have it in the plastic still, but Crunchy, from what you saw in the free version, said affectionately, I generally dislike rules light. Awesome. So yeah, I'm kind of glad I got this. Goes well with the Lore and Legends D&D book that came out a couple years prior. And the Art of D&D book, which is another massive tome. Grab all these. Now I have to restack all my books. And, oh, let me shut off my green screen a second so I can show off. Show off once again. I've been showing this thing all week. But happy. And then Angie. Alright. This is reversible plushies from Tea Turtle. You bought so many t-shirts at the Tea Turtle shop, like this shirt I'm currently wearing, and they let me pick out a plushie for free, so I got this one. It just, that you can reverse. I wonder if it has any other name beyond that. There's a little... Yeah, so... Oop. Can't get over the hippo. Yeah. So I can be happy or angry. I have a mood plushie. And it has two moods, happy or angry. Every time you look down, I'm distracted by the cute. All right, let's turn chroma key back on. Boop. I also have a mood plushie. It's my stomach. Same moods. And I spent a lot of money at Dispel Dice. We won't talk about how much that actually is, but I now have 4 more sets of Dispel Dice in my pocket. And I also got, this dice set, which has some green in it, so it's green screened out. And then if you go to any of the Wizard of the Coast panels or events, they're usually handing out dice. Since I went to like 4 of them, I got 4 of these D20s now. Or if you find, one of the community managers wandering around, yeah, they're little chunks. Good for Modifius games. Yeah, the 2D20 system. Yeah. And let me double check and see if any tech companies have mentioned anything. How long ago? Oh, that was a while ago. Let's see, where else do we go? Oh, our friends over at Demiplane had some announcements recently. They'll support the, I think it's Cosmere, Cosmere RPG. So they have a Nexus for that. If you're interested, or if you've seen the Kickstarter for it. And there is a beta rules preview over on DriveThruRPG for it as well. Close work laptop and pours a glass of wine. Yeah. We can start. Let's see here. Notifications. Oh. A nice thing was said about me. On the Twitter. So I'll share it because it was a nice thing that was said about me. There you go. We speaking of Modifius, April Nicole Hill works for Modifius, and we take a once a year picture at Gen Con. It's like a tradition now. But yeah. Let's see, what else do we have here? All right, I think, yeah, we can keep on the TTRPG train. Wait, people can say nice things on Twitter? I know, right? It's weird. Do you need to hear some nice things? We all need to hear some nice things, Chris. We can tell you some nice things if needed. Indeed. Always. Let's see here. What's TTRPG stuff? Ooh, there's a... I'm looking for a thing. I say a lot of nice things on Twitter, unless you're like a time-limited brunch. DC, that is super cute, and I love it. Awesome. Thank you. Oh, so there is a Robotech TTRPG on Kickstarter called Robotech Among the Stars. You're into that, and if I were a time-limited brunch, I would never cross an herb ever. Going for a walk, yay! time for our walkies. I haven't taken my walk yet, so this will have to do. There was another Robotech related thing that I saw. Where did it go? Adds JD ladies walk to their daily fitness. It counts, right? Yeah, totally. Oh, I think somewhere the remastered set was on sale, which was like all of Robotech, but the other DVD set, I'm slightly distracted from TTRPG stuff, but that's okay. Made my mid back angry while in the gym and made sure I knew about it when I was carrying groceries. So, oh no. So, go away, ad. I trying to get to... None of this is the content I was looking for. I was trying to use a article on site, so we'll just go to a different site. And see if we can get a link to it. Yeah, so if you like movies and you like Criterion Collection, they have a 40 film box set for their 40th anniversary. It is $640. Which, wow. Yeah. That's has a big price tag, but the movies in it are amazing. And yeah. They know a streaming network would be more profitable, right? Yeah. Well, fortunately, there is a Criterion streaming service. Some of those movies might not even benefit much from it. This is true. Let's see here. Okay, now if you buy the site, you should get a lifetime to their streamer. I think so. I think you've earned it. Their streaming channel is $10.99 a month, or you can pay $100 for the year. Let's see here. So 6 years worth of streaming to buy those movies. Yep. If you want to sign up for the Criterion channel, there you go. Get a 7-day free trial. How long would it take you to sit down and watch them all? Yeah, right? This is not a Julie and Julia situation anymore. We have lives. Exactly. You underestimate how much I multitask. Adventures and activities. Okay, let's see here. Can you imagine the person at Criterion kicking themselves that they couldn't have released this and say spring of 2020 for reasons? Exactly. That would have been amazing. Unless you're actively recording a TTRPG, there's a movie, show, or documentary going on in the background. Wow. No, that's right. That channel doesn't show me anything anymore. Go here. No. Check this website. Brandon Sanderson's Stormlight Archive TTRPG makes 1 million in under an hour. So if you're interested in that, there's the article on EN World about that. Let's see, when was this published? This was a while ago. All right, that's not new. 2024 PAX U might be the year of don't ask Brian their honest opinions on TTRPG things. I'll just do hugs. That'll work. Let's see here. Since we just talked about Lancer not that long ago, apparently there is a expansion. This article was released today, so it's called Operation Winter Scar. I mean, give me some time, Lancer. I haven't even read the main game yet, or played it, or ran it, or any of those things. Watched some Lancer APs, and it looked like such a fun and janky system appropriately. Awesome. Let's see. I have shared with you all the links I've had in my notes. So glad I use Notion for Tech Friday notes now. It's awesome. Love it. What else do I have here? All right, so we have time for some more questions. If you have them, please ask. Questions, comments, whatever. We got some time to pass yet. Here. Oh, speaking of going to PAX U and things like that, I could use some help getting me there for the hotel. So if you go to my Ko-Fi, which is now /DC Lasair, you can, submit to there. Okay. You're using Aitum Multistream. Have you made much use of vertical, at least for recording or replay buffer for shorts? I have not made much use of vertical. I plan on making more use of it coming soon. We have seen little bits and pieces that there will be a vertical thing coming to Twitch, so it'll be useful for that. I had it on my system. I thought it might be interfering with something, so I removed it. I just haven't put it back in. But yeah, Aitum, if you want to do vertical videos, Aitum Vertical is the way to go. And Aitum Multistream I think, is the way to go for multi-streaming as well. Please get DC to PAX U. He will say pop a lot, and I will visibly wither inside each time. I don't know about your withering, but saying pop a lot will be true. I mean, that's why this command exists. Or it did. Oh, wait, I typed it in the wrong window. That's right, I got to put it in this one. There we go. If TikTok would just give me my freaking streamer key, I'd make so much use of it. Yeah. The wrong window is a problem. Right? That's why I just need to make buttons for the commands that I use often on my Stream Deck. So yeah, I suspect the new plugin will prompt TikTok to get their act together. Yes, I'm hoping so, because TikTok streaming is kind of an annoying thing from what I can gather. And be very little stopping people from multi-streaming. Yep. Because unless you are on... Yeah, they're trying to force their own streaming software. Yeah. Which apparently the people that do multi-streaming things are like, yeah, TikTok's a mess, don't do that. And they better make a dang OBS plugin, right? Yeah, make an OBS plugin. Why are they not? Or let us use our current OBS plugin. But yes, I really like Aitum Vertical. I had it set. I thought it might be interfering with another plugin I was trying. It wasn't, but I didn't know. I was just testing things and removing things and seeing if it was I added in a plugin. It didn't work. Then I started talking to the developer of the plugin, and they had a fix. So I just have to put the vertical stream back in and redo all that. But I really like it. Yeah, so out of plugins that I use, I was asked this at Gen Con too, what plugins I recommended. And at the time, I didn't have Aitum Multistream because it came out while I was at Gen Con. Inconvenient, just saying. But I did recommend the Stream Up plugin for chapter markers and the Move plugin. Again, I think the Stream Up chapter marker thing is one of the best things you can do for yourself. Chapter markers in general is one of the best things you can do for creating content. And if your streaming software doesn't allow you to add chapter markers live, it's behind. It's the current thing. But as far as other things go, yeah, the Aitum Multistream is going to be the way to go for multi-streaming, especially if you have the internet bandwidth for it. You should be able to, I mean, most places should be able to handle 2 streams, especially if you piggyback off your main Twitch stream. So if you're streaming and internet's a concern, you should at least be able to do two, maybe even 3. If you don't have beefy internet. But yeah, if you multi-stream and don't need a secondary service, I think Aitum Multistream is the way to go. Aside from Nutty and Andy Lippy, who else do you keep an eye on for text streaming advice? I do like Epos Vox. I can never remember how to. EPOS. I like his stuff a lot. Let's see here. Who else do I view? Oh, I happened to talk about that in my video, Rex. I have a video for that thing. You publish the video to YouTube via DaVinci Make. Pushing chapter markers from DaVinci to YouTube. Right. Yeah, there's not a direct way to do that, but there is a way. I made a video. It should be in crud, now I don't remember which one of these it's in. Oh yeah, it's in my chapter markers part 2 video of how you can take them and put them in. So yeah, check out my video. It has timestamps. So you can go right to exporting markers in Resolve. Timestamp. Did I give you the right link this time? I did. Good. Okay. I'm going to need a whole page of, right? Like reference my past videos. Yeah. So if you want to, there's not, I haven't seen a direct way to do it, but there is a way to do it and I shared it in that video I just posted. In the chapter markers part 2 Stream Deck update. And let's see here. Yeah, Epos Vox is great. I really like their whole vibe and everything that they do. Let's see here. Come to DC's Discord. We shall talk of .csv files. Exactly. And you can get to my Discord if you subscribe to my Patreon. Does not my Patreon command not work anymore? Shoot. Well, I had one. Here it is. Go here. It's my Patreon. If you sign up for it for just $3 a month, you get in on my Discord. And I do occasional posts that are just on the Patreon as well. I should really schedule time to do more of those, but yeah, go to my Patreon. It's fun. And I do have a Discord, but you gotta sign up to the Patreon. All right. And let's see here. Oh, we were talking about YouTube creators. I was going to look at my list of YouTube. Subscriptions or channels that I follow anyway. Let's see here. The guy who made Video Ninja, I follow his channel. He doesn't post a lot of videos, but if you want to know about his various projects and everything, which I'm interested in, he has Steve Seguin, Seguin. He has his own YouTube channels where he explains stuff about Video Ninja or about his other plugins, or rather websites he's developed that help out streamers. Oh, another person I like is Gael Level, Gael. I now love VDO for in-house video magic between machines. Yeah, Gael is great. Yeah. I'll watch Gael do things. He is a lot of fun. To watch. Let's see here. Who else do I check out? A lot of these people. There's probably a few more, but I'm looking at my list here and trying to find. Sometimes I watch Michael Ferrier Jr. He's not bad. He's a sometimes watch. And I think that's everyone that I regularly go to. Check out their videos. Oh, there's also this place that does TTRPG videos that are rather delightful, called Chaotic Wholesome Presents. I don't know if you've heard of them, but they post some wonderful content up on their YouTube. Well, Chaotic Wholesome Presents is two wonderful people named Kay and David. They've dropped the presents lately. I heard the North Pole suit. Clever. I like it. So if you want some quality TTRPG content, visit Chaotic Wholesome. We didn't do enough dropping it low for Santa, so he got on our case. One day I'll skip my stream and be on their show. Yeah! These so-called holiday specials have gone too far. Release the Krampus Lawyer Corps. I won't be scheduled, mind you. I'll just show up in the Zoom. Oh, speaking of YouTube, like a couple weeks ago, YouTube recommended my own video to me. Verbal hacking the Gibson to get on the show, right? Oh, Kitty! Hey, we haven't had Kitty time yet, so we get bonus stream with Kitty. Hi, Hannah. Sometimes the best love is self-love. YouTube gets that, right? All right, Kitty. You're down here. You know what that means. That means I get to pick you up. And you get to be with me in my hippo hat. I didn't think YouTube had those kinds of videos. Hi, Hannah. How you doing? Oh, hold on, just a little longer, okay? Okay. Put you down. Hold on. There you go. There you go. Good kitty. Poor Hannah. I just wanted to investigate and get attention. Now I gotta be picked up for the internet. Exactly. Hi. Yes. Hello. At towards the end of stream, that's when you wanted to come down this time? Okay. Give you some extra love. And let people see the hippo eyes staring at them. Hippo eyes know who you are. Okay. How you doing? You good? Oh, now I got... Wow, I got a lot of cat hair on me. Holy cow. I think I can form a new cat. You... Holy... Wow, did you shed? Holy cow. I got my own... I got a fursuit on top of my fursuit. Don't think about that too much. Yes, I'm remaining online longer because I'm petting the cat. It's really the only reason. I already thought about it too much. Hi. Yes, hello. We have achieved the flop down. DC fell victim to one of the classic blunders. Never pick up a white and orange kitty in spring or summer while wearing dark colors. Right? Oh, I'll show off my shirt here in a moment, as long as I'm not going to... My chair won't run over my cat. Okay. So, oh, let me turn off the green screen again. You can see it. All right. You played the Song of Sleep, and then below it, it didn't work. Then we have Creature on Pillow playing Switch. And then, you know, we got the classic Zelda Song of Rest. Oh, is my other... There we go. Let me turn off that other filter, too. There. Now you can see it proper. T-Turtle keeping it too real. Yeah, right? Right. Now, where'd you go? Well, I guess Hannah was done with me. Yeah, I've been attacked. All right, let me turn that back on. I think that was this one, right? Yeah. Turn that back on. Yeah. Give me back my shadow. My shadow outline. Yeah. Turn on the byline for a moment. Yeah, there we go. Let's close out with these. Okay, so thanks all for being here. We'll wrap up. Let's see who is on we can raid. Again, if you think of any questions that you want to ask, If you follow me on Twitter, just DM me there, or you can email me. Go to dclasair.com. There's now a little button on dclasair.com that's the email symbol, and you can just click that. You do like the byline, which video covered that? Oh wait. Oh, did I put that up? I might have to do a video, another video on this. Do I have the... Oh, did I hit the hour mark? Shoot. Well, I'll wait for a minute. Do I have a video on this? I know I've talked about it before. Don't mind me, I'm being a menace. Let's see here. If I had a video on it. I might have to make a new one. Anyway, this is the... Let me get what this is. This is the Stroke Glow Shadow plugin by Finite Singularity. Finite Singularity does a lot of amazing plugins for OBS. By the way, so Finite Singularity and Exceldro, if either of them has a plugin, definitely at least take a look at it. You know, don't use it if it's not right for you and your content, but they usually do really good jobs of adding plugins. So yeah, this is because of the Stroke Glow Shadow. Plugin, and yeah, they just become filter. Let's see here, who has videos? Yeah, he does yeah, he also does a really good job of breaking down what each thing does. Your content, playing RuneScape and mumbling about the price of lobsters. Costs are too dang high. They are. So right now, I have two filters going on my, well, three if you count the green screen plugin, but two filters from the Stroke Glow Shadow plugin going on. I have a shadow, and then I have a gradient line. Let's see here. Yeah, so I have a shadow and I have a stroke, which is which you can make a gradient. So as you can see, you can see kind of the purple color moving around with the pink and the blue going around me. And there's a way to set that up. Set up using a gradient. Now they're over 300. Wow. So yeah, when you see the little black line around me, that's the shadow plugin. So I can turn that off, and you'll see the... So yeah, that's the shadow off, shadow on, byline on, byline off. And yeah, and then you can arrange what order you want them in as well. Is it inflation, or is the market simply being shellfish? Definitely the pun. All right, who is on to raid? let's see here. We'll go by viewer count here. And let's go boost up Sirius. They are playing Minecraft. Oh, nope, never mind. Sirius is done. Okay. Scratch that plan. Who else do we have? Let's go. Well, Cypher is on playing Dungeons and Dragons with some fine folks from the con they're at. So let's go right into that. It'll be great. So thank you all for being here. I really appreciate it. I will be back Monday at 12 p.m. Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern for more Super Mario RPG. We'll get back into that, and one day maybe I'll actually finish the game. So that'll be our Monday and Tuesday. Wednesday, we get back into the Gunpla. Thursday, more video game. And Friday, yet another episode of Tech Friday. Yay! All right, I will see you all then. Have a great evening and a good weekend. Be kind to yourself. Be kind to others. Stay tuned for the raid. Bye.